What's good, everyone? Welcome back to British 876 Sports. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Stick a pin. It is the Reggae Boys. Today, it's the Reggae Boys. It's the World Cup Qualifiers. We needed to win. We haven't won. We lost 2-0 away to Curacao, a game that we should have won with the quality of players that we have at our disposal. We lost the game 2-0. Guys, stick up in, smash a like on the video, hit a like, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you are actually a regular, if you've been here, please hit that notification bell so you know when we post a video. Guys, we lost 2-0 to Curacao when we needed to win in a World Cup qualifying game. And I must say, most Jamaicans like myself expecting that it is a walk in the park, expecting that we're going to just automatically qualify for the World Cup because we got a favorable draw. We expect that, okay, next year it's a foregone conclusion and we will be playing in the World Cup. It is definitely not so. You have teams like Curacao, clearly, who have high ambition to be in that World Cup. You have teams like Trinidad and Tobago, who is expecting and have high ambition to be in that World Cup, just like Jamaica, just like the Reggae Boys. So why we think that it's a walk in the park? First thing, as a Jamaican, as a Reggae Boy fan, we have to come to the realization that we have to promote and propel from within. We have to have some sort of ambition. We have to have some sort of belief, some sort of faith that our players that we grew, we thought the likes of Whisper, Kaim, Dixon, we can play them and have belief in them just as much as we have belief in Brown Man, just as much as we have belief in Demari Gray, just as much as we have belief in Mikel Antonio. We are talking about Mikel Antonio. If Mikel Antonio didn't have a European passport, we wouldn't even look on him. We only are playing because him have a European passport. Come on now. We have players like Whisper, Kaim, Dixon. I looked in the midfield today and we started some players who first me I see them. And now I stand corrected and I stand back. I don't know all these players that we're recruiting. This Russell guy that we're playing. This guy Frey that got his debut. Now, obviously, Maggie not to his full fitness, not to his full potential, not firing as he should. We have players like Peter Lee Vassell. Somehow don't even know who named Peter Lee Vassell, and that is a shame. Because Russell played today and Russell is not as good as Peter Lee Vassell. Campbell wore the number 7 shirt. He played on the right wing. You are telling me that Campbell is as good as if we played? Obviously we have Gray could play there. We have Bailey. But me I say, omit those players. You are telling me, say Campbell in the form he is in is better than Tariq McGee. You are telling me, say this midfielder Russell is better than where is Speedy? Where is Devon Williams? Me I watch Devon Williams from high school days. Where is he? Is he that off it? But Devon Williams there. Me if you Google him, where is he? Right? That's Devon Williams we are talking about. But we never see him today. We never see half of the players who I know is better than these players. Maggie didn't play. Devon Williams didn't play. Obviously Leon out. Obviously Gray out. Whisper on the bench. If we had half the amount of faith that we have in these players like Campbell, like Brown Man. So Brown Man and Campbell is just so much better than Whisper and so much better than Kaim Dixon that we will never put the responsibility in their hands and say, Kaim, Whisper, do the maths for it. But we are going to give Brown Man and we are going to give players like Campbell I watched Campbell all game today, and I don't understand what he was doing in club football that propelled him to for the Reggae Boys and Speed and Ricketts and whoever up at JDF and the coach. We said, make we recruit this guy. Why? Why? He's not even Jamaican. He is a reject from his country of preference. Play Whisper, play Kaim in the absence of Gray and Bailey. But we don't have any confidence from our own production. We produce players like Kaim Dixon, we produce players like Whisper. Top of the class, creme de la creme. Creme de la creme is a reason why they rose to the top of what we produced. Is a reason why Kaim and Whisper went on to move on to international club level rather than just the average. Right? It's a big reason. Now, me curious to know why I'm to Speedy. No, I wouldn't say bring back Tapper, but when Tapper was coaching, this team is no better than Tapper. It's either it's 50-50 or it's competing for a 5% difference, which is nothing. That is like an organization fighting for a 4% increase in salary. It's nothing. So what is man do so much so than what Tapper was doing with those players? No, Tapper's squad had Speedy and he had, I don't remember the name of that dreadlocks player, he wore number 6. I think his name was Johnson. Them two midfielder, Speedy and Johnson walking on the other side there, you know. But because Russell and Frey have one European passport, obviously Johnson had one, we are going to play them. We have to start investing our own. We have to start investing our local production. We have to start investing in a King. We have to start investing in a Whisper. We have to start investing in a Kaim Dixon. Come on, man. We have to start investing in what we know. We play, if Mikel Antonio was fit and firing and playing for West Ham, we would have played him. We only play, if Mikel Antonio didn't have a British European passport, he wouldn't have been anything exceptional. He wouldn't have been anything that we cared about. But because we have one European passport, we go ahead and above to realize and recognize what he's about. And we overlook players like Whisper, overlook players like Maggie, overlook players like Devon Williams. There's a host more who may forget. Because as I said, I've given up on the Reggae Boys for years now. I've given up on the Reggae Boys, I've given up on the hierarchy that chooses the players to come. I've given up on the mindset of the JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation, the mindset where we just try to just get as much foreign passport as we can. When we say foreign passport, we mean people who have no association with Jamaica, but they got rejected by their favorite national club, international country. So now their only option is to represent Jamaica. Because we have preference in those players, we overlook our locals, we overlook Kaim, we overlook the local base, we overlook the local base totally. We lose 2-0 to Curacao. It's a must-win game, and players are making debut. We have players who are making debut. We have players who don't even know Campbell. No, obviously, he's not the most avid Reggae Boy supporter because I've given up on them. But who the hell is Campbell? If we can't start Whisper or Kaim. And where is Speedy? Because I haven't seen anybody who can just control and pass the ball, simple and basic. Control, pass, move. Quick. Move across the field as with the intellect as Speedy Williams. I haven't seen it. Right? It is a shame, guys. We have so much confidence and belief in our foreign-based players, but we don't have no belief in the players who will grow, who rose to the top. Jamaica full of talent, right? Clarendon full of talent, Arnott Garden full of talent, Kingston full of talent and a whole, Mobile full of talent, Peterlee Vassell. You think that Russell player that were number that this whoever Russell when played at the 4th tier or 3rd tier, England league is better than Peter Lee Vassell. You have to understand, you have to think beyond the obvious. Him now nowhere near. Peter Lee Vassell has talent, represented Jamaica years now. Obviously, um, has found it difficult in finding a home, finding a club. You know, he was at Montego Bay United last season. Now he's in America again, in the USL, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? You have Peter Levers, you have Maggie trying to find a home. But if we were telling these players that, yo, um, we believe in you, and we just need you to be to the top of your game, and we're gonna play. We're gonna put the responsibility in your hands. Just like how we find some unknown Campbell and some unknown Russell and Brown man, and we are beg for Greenwood play. We are gonna put it in your hands. Whisper, we are give you the button. Maggie, we are give you the button. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We have to find more faith. We have to find a coach. We have to find a system. The JFF has to be of that mindset that we're gonna play these players. No, we can be fooled and be delusional and think as much as we can and play all these foreign-minded players. Tomorrow, if you see one new player from Oxford United and made that up, or from whichever fourth tier or unfilmed or ever noted English league, English tier team, and choose them, we can choose them. We don't have to believe in our locals. And we guarantee you, if we continue to do what we're doing, World Cup come up, and in the World Cup we see 5, 6 debutant. Just because they have an English passport, we're not gonna go anywhere. We have to start believing. We have to start building a team camaraderie. We have to start building a team, a unit, a squad who know each other, who are growing with each other, who believe in each other. Not about whisper. King, the centre back, is indicative of what I'm trying to say. Players like King, right? Players like Whisper, players like Cephas, players like what's that guy's name? All of them. Forget them name. But listen to me now, man. Please click a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you are here for more than one or regular occasion, please hit a like on it. Hit the notification bell, people. We lost 2-0 to Curacao. At this rate, we won't qualify for the World Cup. I think we have 3 games extra. I don't even know how much we need to win. I've tuned out on the Reggae Boyz. People, it's British 876 Sports. See you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit a like on the video. We're out.